What up?
What's going on? Yeah, I was muted, Eli. My bad. I see that there and I'm like, oh shit, I said that and I was muted. Whatever. It is what it is. I just said welcome to the rewind, get your breakfast ready and that blah blah blah. So it is what it is. But me and Bryon are here today to do an episode of the rewind. It's gonna be a pretty short one because Bryon got some stuff to take care of.
Hey,
And
it's
well,
Christmas time, so our people. I deal with people all the time. I gotta go deal with some more people. So
100%, 100%. Tell the people where they can find you, Bryon.
I'm 1/3 of Spoiler King, so we go live Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturday nights. And I'm here on the rewind Saturday mornings. And wherever Ansel is, I'm not too far behind either way.
That is correct. That is correct. So let's go through the comments real quick. We got Fernando in the house having bacon, eggs with Fruit Loops for breakfast, ready for the rewind. Appreciate you. Pretty good breakfast. I'll definitely agree with that. Here we go with this damn light again. Hey, Brian, today from Amazon, I have coming Wicked 4K Steelbook Casino 30-year anniversary, 4K Steelbook One Shot Jack Reacher, Book 9, The Enemy Jack Reacher, Book 8.
I
Very
love
good.
those books, man. I just ordered all. I have 9 books now of Jack Reacher. I think there's 13 or something like that, but I have
Wow.
9 now, and I have that. I have He Who Fights the Monsters. I have Mark of the Fool. I have all 10 books of that. I have Rune King. I like series and I like lit RPG. So that means it's more like video game type of stuff. It kind of explains it in a video game aspect. So I have all those. I like that physical stuff, copies of everything. So that's what I have.
Bacon, egg sounds good, Fernando, 100%. And I forgot about one more thing I have coming today. Catch Me If You Can on 4K.
I have
Good.
that one too. That's a really good movie. I enjoy that one.
And tomorrow I have coming Wolf of Wall Street re-release of 4K Steelbook, and tomorrow I'm seeing Housemaid. Good job.
Dude, I actually heard good things about Housemaid. So I mean, Collector, you were talk to us about it, dude. It seems like you were right. I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm good. I don't watch everything, so I will definitely pass. Eli said muted. I can hear sound now. What's up, stranger? How you doing? SOS for breakfast. SOS.
Is this another strain?
It's a hey cousin, it's Star. Oh, Star. You know what? I swore because of the name, I thought you were another one of our cousins, Star. But that's my cousin Star in the chat. Thank
Hey,
you for
what's up,
popping in.
Star?
Much appreciate. I heard that the first. So yeah, we're gonna get into the show real quick. I just wanted to say something real quick because some of you may not know this, but on Christmas Day I actually lost my brother, passed away. So it was pretty rough, you know what I mean? It's kind of been a messed up Christmas for me, but I'm trying to get by it. I'm trying to get rid of the grief and the hurt that I'm feeling. But one thing I wanted to say is, and just so you know, and I'll post it later, Danny Graham did a video kind of for me, which was very touching, and I appreciate you, Danny, for doing that 100%. But yeah, I just want to say, man, sometimes when you have certain issues, and if they're like, I get it, there's some things that you just can't get past, but life is too short. So, what you got to do is squash them little petty beefs, right? Make
Mhm.
sure you fix it because I kind of had a little something with my brother, which we kind of made up. I called him up, about a month or two ago, squashed it, and I was able to do that. And I know if I didn't, and this day had come, it would have been a
Mhm.
lot harder for me to deal with. So, at the end of the day, guys, life is too short, and precious. So do what you can to fix any relationships that you have. No, sorry, much.
No, that's
All I
big.
want.
Yeah, go ahead. That's a
No,
big
go
thing
ahead.
because honestly, from hearing I was listening to your live stream and made me actually reach out to somebody that I haven't talked to in a little bit, and just open up the lines of communication. I have a really good cousin, really, really good cousin, that we grew up together all the time. And it wasn't anything between me and her. It was more the families and everything, started getting whatever. And reach back out to her and talk to her, and because we always had a good relationship, but it was important for me just to make sure, because we're about the same age, we have our kids, whatever, and all that stuff. It's not having that person there can really affect you, and it was something that I knew that was important to. I mean, actually, after listening to you, I knew it was important to make sure I reached out. So, actually, I want to say I appreciate you, and that was cool. That was very good.
Yeah, it was hard video to do, a hard live stream to do, but I wanted to honor my brother, and that was the way I knew how to do so. So I just came on here, man, and spoke from the heart. It is what it is. But anybody that checked out the video and all of that stuff, I appreciate you guys. But we are here to talk about some entertainment news, and I finally get to open this mother effer. All right, this thing came to me on Christmas Eve. And last week, when I told you guys that when Bryon said something, he said, "Yeah, open it on the show." So we get to open it on the show today, which this damn light would stay still.
That's why I should have sent you a light. That's what.
Facts. I'm gonna buy a new one though. Like this week, I'm gonna get a new one. I also wanted to show this. My son got me this for Christmas. Fire. It is a Funko Pop, Biggaford Funko Pop, and it looks just like me. You guys really can't see
too much like you.
Really you see the glasses? You see everything there? So yeah, I do appreciate that. But we are going to get to this, all right? I promised I wouldn't open it. You guys can see the original tape is still on it. I didn't even try and sneak a look on this, all right? This is from my friend over here, Bryon the Grizzly, who I appreciate. He's always sending me shit. I'm just mad it's not the alcohol.
Dude, right? So he got sent back like 3 times. So things I tried to send, apparently you cannot send over country lines or borders.
Yeah, you cannot send alcohol over the border.
You cannot send Dominican cigars either.
Oh, try to send me some cigars. Very nice. When we used to go to Plattsburgh in the summer, right? Back in the day, old time, we used to go to Plattsburgh, and you would see when the adults were buying their alcohol, they would actually buy a bottle of ginger ale or 7-Up because the bottle is green, pour it out, and put the alcohol in there. And like, no, we only brought drinks. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So 100%. So look, I've got this here, and this guy taped it up really good. I'm trying to open tape. Oh, fuck it.
So Tank works in shipping department. So when I have to send it over there now, I send it to Tank and I take it to him and send it and make sure he has it. It's like, look, you tell me what I can and cannot have, obviously.
And let's see, definitely some.
This is hilarious.
Blu-rays. Oh yeah, this motherfucker. Sorry for cursing. Really.
The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride. He actually put the Princess Bride in there. Make sure I watch it. But now we got this is what I'm talking about. The From DVD collection. Yes, sir. Complete seasons 1 to 3. Oh shit. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I'm always watching From anyway, so now I can pop it into my Xbox or PlayStation, and we can definitely do it now. And
you gotta watch. So no, we were here. You guys were all here. You said I'd never seen the Princess Bride. I don't want to watch this stuff. Come on, you gotta watch it now. You have no excuse. It's right there. It's a quick watch. It's not bad. If you don't mind, I think you wouldn't mind actually. If you like Spaceballs, I think you would like the Princess Bride.
All right, so I will definitely watch the Princess Bride, guys, and I will let you know. I will let you know what it is like. Let's get to these last comments, and then we'll start the show. Hey, guys, I didn't realize I was putting my messages on the phone live stream where the screen smaller. No, it's okay. Yeah. Life is too short to hold grudges. Absolutely. Right. Monique said, spot on. Thank you. Collector said, that's awesome. Onzo, appreciate it. Said, I collect Funko Pops, but I take them out of the box, though. Yeah, but this is me. I ain't taking this out of the box. This is me. Like, this is staying in this box, and it ain't coming out of there.
I got one just like that. My kids got me one for Father's Day. So I have one just like it over there. It's in the box. I want no one touching. I know one playing with me. Come on, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do the crew. You know what I mean? The crew needs to
Exactly.
get a Funko Pop going. Brian, next time tape and sugar glue.
Super glue.
Super glue. My sugar glue. Super
We're
girl. Super glue. Merry Christmas, big dogs. Appreciate you. Inconceivable.
inconceivable. Exactly.
She's laughing. Yeah, you know, I'm like, whatever. Hey, Brian, I remember you saying you and Tank were sending me something. Did you guys get a chance to send it out yet?
No, so I brought it all to Tank Monday. So he just got to Onzo really quick, but everything else is going out. Maria's gonna be getting something too. So like, I think we were waiting for her email, her address. But yeah, we're sending all of our things out immediately. So yeah, everyone who's getting anything should get it soon.
Anjo will be quoting "As You Wish." No, probably not. A classic movie must watch. Yes, Tank. Hey, Tank. Oh, so first off, let me say this real quick. I need to thank everybody that has reached out when they saw my video and asked me if I need anything and told me. I appreciate that. I really do. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you, Tink and Brian and Danny and all of you guys for reaching out to me. I appreciate that. More like as you wish. Eli, you a nerd, bro.
Wish. I
It's
know
not
exactly.
happening.
Once again, if you watch the movie, you know exactly what he's saying. I got you.
I need to get a Funko Pop of me before they close down. Facts. My daughter got me a Funko Pop of myself for my birthday. Nice.
Man, y'all make me want to. I want to grab mine real quick. Hold on.
Go ahead. Collector, I will DM you. Said okay. Never seen the Princess Bride. Inconceivable. Listen, guys. Yes, I never seen the Princess Bride. All right, sue me for that. I will watch it though. Anzo, I will watch your video. Oh, I appreciate you, Collector. I appreciate you.
All right,
No
so
worries.
this is mine.
Okay.
I'm a football player, so I have
Uh-huh.
lifting weights and I have a football in my hand.
Very nice. Very nice. Mine actually has a MacBook Pro in his hand. You guys can't
That's
see it.
hilarious.
Yeah, it has a MacBook in his hand.
Oh man, if he had a MacBook and a microphone, I would die laughing. That would be great.
It is hilarious. Said after that, watch The Notebook.
No. Whoa. Pause. You don't need to watch Notebook, man.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing that.
After you watch The Princess Bride, watch Robin Hood Men in Tights with Dave Chappelle.
Men in Tights?
Yeah.
I've seen Men in Tights.
If you like Men in Tights, you will love The Princess Bride, bro.
Oh, I love Men in Tights. Men in Tights is hilarious. We've been bamboozled. I love Men in Tights. I didn't realize you could have your own Funko Pops made. Maybe I should start collecting.
I
didn't know either until he did it. Yeah.
It's actually going out of they could go out of business in the next 6 months. So that's why now we said everything, I'm gonna have to get one for everybody because you can get 3 in a box.
Okay.
But then my thought was like, okay, if I got 3 in the box, though it's cheaper, how am I going to send it to each person?
You're right.
Maybe I just get them all in single boxes. But yeah, we're gonna get this taken care of.
Oh wow! Wait, Funko Pop is going out of business?
Yeah.
Man, with all the money you gave Funko Pops in the background,
you would think this would be enough, right?
What? Look at it! Look at it! He has, I guess, over
about
200 Funko Pops.
I have about 700.
Yeah. Shit, I was being generous.
There's about 2 layers of it, so like, I know we can't see as much, but
oh my god!
Yeah, there's Funkos. Even over there's Funkos.
Listen, I get in trouble.
There's Funkos.
I get in trouble for the amount of shoes that I have. If I would have them Funko Pops, man, no way, not gonna happen.
And it's funny because you also know I also have shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, I will say, shout out to my wife.
Yeah, show yours.
My Saint Germain 6s.
Show the Stranger Things, bro.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. No, so my wife knows I like collecting all the signatures. So what she did is got me, this is the actual script for Stranger Things 5, chapter 1, The Crawl. and it's signed by every one of the cast members and director.
That is absolutely amazing, bro.
So,
Absolutely amazing. That shit is fire. But guys, we're gonna get into it. We have a couple of topics that we're gonna get into today. So make sure you stay tuned and get your breakfast ready. Let's do it. All right, let me get this screen up here like this and share it. I usually have this stuff ready, but I didn't today, so I do apologize. All right. First topic is going to be DC Studio reportedly wants Brave and the Bold to start filming in 2027. Shit, I think on the thumbnail I put 2026. My bad. It's been a long road, but there finally appears to be movement on DC Studios' Brave and the Bold. The film is meant to properly introduce Batman to the James Gunn and Peter Safran DCU following his cameo in Creatures Commandos. Do you even really call that a cameo? Like he poet of him I guess. A promising aspect of the project is that it's meant to pair The Dark Knight and Robin in live action for the first time since 1997. The boy wonder expected to star is Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's biological son. Brave and the Bold
he'll be 13 years old, about 13 years old, which means Batman will be somewhere around 40, 41.
Oh, so they're going to older Batman.
Yeah, you have to, because if Damian to be Robin is about 12, 13. He's crazy. Damian's crazy as shit. But if that's what's going to happen, Batman has to be, say he has him at 23. Maybe he's 36, 37.
Wow. Okay.
You know how old Robert Pattinson is?
Don't say it, bro.
He's 39. I'm just letting you know. I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there.
We do not want to see Pattinson as Batman. All right. You see how you will ban T'Challa to song? I'm banning Batman if it's him. I'm banning it. I ain't watching it. I'll watch it on Onzo Vision. That'll be the first superhero movie that doesn't get my money. All right. I said
you
it
say that,
first.
but it's Batman. That's the problem. It's Batman.
Only if the trailer convinces me. Right? Trailer convinced me, I will. But other than that, no.
I can't do it if it's T'Challa. I'm not gonna get mad. If it's Toussaint, that's not Black Panther. That's what I'm not gonna see.
Give us the guy that plays Jack Reacher for Batman, and I'm good.
Oh man,
I'm good.
Will be fire. I love that. I love Absolute Batman. I got that absolutely too, signed.
Is there anything you don't have?
Not much.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Brave and the Bold was part of DC Studios' initial slate announcement, and it was later revealed that the Flash's Andy Muschietti had been tapped to direct. I don't know about that one. I mean, no.
But for the Flash, the Flash itself wasn't bad. It was, the CGI was terrible. The story wasn't awful, but I didn't like the acting and the CGI.
Agreed. I don't think the story was horrible, but I also think that DC Studios are kind of, and Warner Brothers kind of like pushed their agenda to do this and that. I think it could have been a lot better than it should have been. But following that, development seems to slow down significantly. That paired with the swift announcement of new projects like Clayface, Man of Tomorrow, and the Jimmy Olsen series led to some speculation that perhaps the film had fallen by the wayside. That, however, doesn't seem to be the case. Apocalyptic Horseman from Nexus Points News gave a Q&A on X when asked about updates on Brave and the Bold. He revealed that pending a finishing script, the movie is eyeing a start in 2027. All right. So basically it says they hope to shoot Brave and the Bold in 2027, but that comes down to them nailing the script down, and they already switched writers, so we'll see. Now, Bryon, what are your thoughts about
why they're waiting? We all know
stop it.
Why they're waiting?
No, that is not why they're waiting.
They're waiting.
They're only
for the Batman 2 to come out and see how much money it makes. Because if it makes $1 billion, Robert Pattinson is going to be. They'll just continue to push him right into the DCU. It won't be Elseworld anymore. They need an older Batman. They're not going to focus on Bruce Wayne, right? They're going to focus on Damian. They're probably going to have a little Nightwing in there, so Dick Grayson. You're going to have a lot of those things in there, right? So because of that, I see you, Cat.
What the hell are you doing? Go ahead.
I said, because of that, though, I think that's why they are waiting to see what happens from the Batman 2 to see if Robert Pattinson is going to be the guy. And I know a lot of people don't want it, but he's the right age. If you fast forward, if Batman 2 happens and we fast forward 13 years, it works. Just not who you want as Batman.
I know that's what you want, and you need to stop putting that out there in the universe.
I'm just telling you that's what it is.
Yeah, well, you keep putting it out there in the universe. Stop putting it out there in the universe, all right? We're not going to be doing that. I don't want to see that. Let's give us a new Batman. I don't want this guy as Batman because I'm not going to say he sucks because he's better than Christian Bale. That's for damn sure, right? I mean, anybody was better than Christian Bale, to be honest with you. So as long as you're not going that route, I am definitely okay with that. But I think James Gunn made a critical mistake. Critical. Supergirl should not be the next movie coming out. It should be Batman, right? It should be Batman. I get it. You have this Batman. Listen, go. I don't like to push you away, but go. Not right now. All right. So I think he made a critical mistake. I think the Batman 2 or the Batman should have been the next movie coming out, not Supergirl. I think it should have been Batman, right? And if you really needed to say, okay, well, Christian Patterson's Batman is coming out, you push that back because the DCEU, the one he is doing, is a little bit more important than having a standalone Batman movie that's not connected to your universe. So you push that movie back. Listen, Cat. And you bring out your Batman. That's what he should have done. What are your thoughts, Bryon?
I just know that it wasn't going to happen because the Batman's been waiting a long time. It actually came after the success of the Penguin. You're going to try to see. You want to see what's going to happen. And I know James Gunn wants to be done with it, especially if this is the last one. If he can get done with it, that's great. The problem is Warner Bros. Is being sold. Netflix is purchasing it. And if the Batman 2 makes $1 billion, which I'm not saying it will. I'm honestly telling you that I don't think it makes more than $700-800 million.
100%.
That's what I think it stays. But if it does make $1 billion, Patterson's there to stay.
Shit, I'm hoping it only makes like $200-300 million.
Oh, if no, that, it's gonna make.
You know what I mean? I don't want to see. Listen, I want it to do Joker 2 numbers. All right, where it was like, oh yeah, Joker 2 sucked. Yes, that is correct. You got your bum in my face, Cat. Move. Sorry, guys. The Cat is on this affection tip today, so I do apologize.
Hey, this happens, man. Surprised you didn't just crawl up your shoulders and sit up there.
She's about to. She's about to. All right. So yeah, guys. So let us know what you think. Do you think are you ready for Batman Brave and the Bold? Should it start? First off, how do you not even have a script yet?
You know what I mean? They've actually had to change writers twice, is what I've heard. Well, at least changed. They had a writer and then changed it to a second writer right now, trying to get the right script. And that's going to be hard.
100%. I get that. Right. But let's just say you were like, okay, well, we're going to do Supergirl first. All right. But you should be working on the Batman. You should be working on Wonder Woman. These things should be in the works, right? The things that he has talked about, the Green Lantern Corps and all of this stuff. No, your 3, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Those are the ones Trinity. That we yes, those are the movies that we should be looking forward to be watching. Those are the movies that you should be working on. So that's just my opinion on that. I want to know what
Brandon Skellner. I know everyone's going to say Brandon Skellner is interesting. He's more of a less of a known actor, so it kind of works a little bit better going for a new universe, especially when you have someone. But I don't know if his age works.
I got you.
Once again, Damian. Well, I guess he could be as young as 35. Because what we
Yeah.
saw with the Batman or whatever's going on, you think, okay, he could be as young as 35 and have a 13-year-old and be cool. Because the way
What
the timelines work out.
what if they do it and still make him like a younger Batman, just you know what I mean, with a son?
It'll be hard because this is Ra's al Ghul. You know, if you're going to bring Damian, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
his mother, like Bruce has to be at least 18 to 19 years old.
I got you.
You know, so he has to be 18 to 19 years old. So 35 works.
Okay. I got you.
34,
I just feel
35.
like sometimes they switch things around and they might be like, yeah, we're not going to make him too old of a Batman. You know what I mean? We'll put him in his maybe late 20s, early.
I mean,
Yeah, late 20s, early 30s.
Skellner, I think this is what Dan Man says. Skellner is 35. So that does still match.
Yeah. I got you. Just as long as it's not Patterson. All right. Brian's putting the Patterson in the universe. I'm taking it out. Not Patterson. We're not doing that. All right.
It's another way to mesh these two worlds. I'm just telling you, when you have these two worlds, you have all these. It's three themes because you have the Batman stuff that has the Penguin and all that world. You still have what Mama Bear says is the best of all all of them. And then you have Gunn universe. And you have these three. You need to start meshing them together. Figure out a way to do it.
He didn't want to mess. He didn't want to mesh the Snyderverse universe into his stuff, so we're not meshing this universe into it either.
You should have Snyder direct Batman.
He should have did that, but he didn't. So since he's not doing that, we're not going to start now. Okay, James Gunn, we're not doing that. We are not starting now with that crap. All right? Don't piss. Listen, I've been backing you up saying James Gunn, he's good for the universe. Don't make me change my mind, James Gunn, because I can change in a snap. All right? And I will be sitting on the front lines with Mama Bear asking for Snyder back. All right? And I don't want to do that either, but you're going to force my hand. Comments. After the princess, I read that one already. Said, howdy, y'all. Crazy cool kids just popping in to say, hit that like button. Appreciate you. Didn't realize you could. Oh, I read that already, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, you could own your Pound Pop. Indeed, personalized Funko Pops, a telescope, and a bong. Nice.
That is Eli.
So I just look into it. Funko Pops said they have a strategy to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they do.
Me.
You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. For real. He said, I have Stranger Thing cookbook signed by Matthew Modine. I won it from him on X. Oh, that's cool.
Fire.
Wow, 6-7 Quake hot just hit Taiwan. Wow, shit, that's crazy. Hopefully everybody's okay. If Brave and the Bold comes out in 2028, then he is definitely the male character that they're casting for Man of Tomorrow.
It's exactly the male character they're talking about for Man of Tomorrow. I think that's going to be the one we find out who Bruce Wayne is.
Absolutely. But that's the thing, though, right? You had Superman, and you're already talking about Superman 2, and you're still like, don't they even have the script for Superman 2 ready?
It's pretty much done. Yeah.
But nothing for Batman.
Because it's easy for James Gunn, because James Gunn is the one writing all this stuff.
I guess, but still, James Gunn, do your job, bro. I want to see Haley Howe Osment as Toy Maker. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Now, they're definitely getting a new Batman for the DCU. However, I could see Battison with a Michael B. Jordan, Calvin Ellis. Interesting.
Oh, I think he's right.
That's interesting. But you are correct. They are getting a new Batman for the DCU. Let's put that out there again. I want you to spam that shit in the chat, all right? Ducking spell check, and I'm not stoned yet. No, I know, but I know the same. Stoned yet? You're complaining about spell check, and it's been helping you, obviously, because you can't spell, Eli. Alan Richardson for Captain Atom.
I like that. And I don't know if you guys saw that comic book with Captain Atom against Superman. It is so good. Man, I really enjoy that. I don't have it up here right now, but it's It's in my red pile. But yeah,
Facts.
that's a good one.
If Gunn is smart, he'll pick an unknown to be Bruce Wayne. You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't have an issue with that. I wouldn't have an issue if they got an unknown in there and it fits the universe and someone that is able to play Batman and Bruce Wayne, right? Because you got to think about it. A lot of these, let's say, actors who have played Batman or even Superman, they usually nail one, but the other side gets left behind. Patterson's Bruce Wayne sucked. You know what I mean?
No, you're not right.
Christian
Wrong.
Bale's Bruce Wayne and Batman sucked. All right.
He was actually
So
pretty good at Bruce Wayne.
his voice was horrible, took me out. But James Gunn having Batman in all black or classic gray and blue. It'll be good to see what suit they use.
I
But
don't think you
let
can
me
do a
ask you
gray and
this.
blue in this world. I don't think you can do it in this world.
Interesting. Do you want to see a buffed Batman though?
I believe it needs for it to be believable for me. He needs to be at
Mhm.
least a bigger dude. I don't know if he needs to be Alan Richardson big. Yo, I don't know if he needs to
But
be six. I mean, he's only 6'3", 240 for real, but they have him listed. He's basically looking at him like he's 6'5", 260. I don't know if that's too big to do the stuff that Batman does, because I am 6'5", 260, and there's no way that little string is going to be able to carry me and me zip line across all any type of the stuff. So I don't know how how realistic it is.
But he can't be Michael Keaton, right?
Yeah, maybe. So I mean,
Okay.
and that's you don't know where it could go with it. And has there ever been a Batman that's been an unknown?
No, I don't think so. No.
Because he's the main character, and you need to know someone who has some acting chops. And
I
I
can
don't
agree
know if
with
we can
that.
get an unknown. Skellner makes more sense. He's not an unknown. At least you've seen his acting performances. What is it? 1923. You've seen him in certain things. You need to know
Mhm.
someone who can actually act, because you don't want to base your billion-dollar franchise on someone you don't know who can act.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I also think though, if you put out a like a big casting call, you could probably get someone that could fit the role and unknown. But you're right. If you're talking about a big movie like this, you want to make sure you get an actor in there, because either way, even though I say actors don't really carry the movies anymore, but they do help. You can't just put anybody in there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You just can't. Gunn said Patterson's Batman is elsewhere, not connected to his universe. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, everything
We
say
know.
that, but when things are sold, you have new owners and new bosses, everything's up for debate.
100%. Said for sure, Supergirl should not be next. Agreed.
Yeah.
What up, G Major? Thank you
What
for popping
up?
in. Much appreciated. Said waiting to find out how Krypton is destroyed. Comic says two ways: planet core unstable and Brainiac. How will Gunn say it happened now? He's introducing Brainiac.
I just
That's
don't know if he's
interesting.
doing Brainiac. I think that's interesting that he'll do it. Saying Brainiac destroyed Krypton. I don't know that he'll do that. I mean,
I don't
Krypton's
think
going to be
so.
destroyed, but that means
Yeah,
he's going
yeah.
to introduce Brainiac and Supergirl, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're going to
Because
see him.
in the Supergirl trailer, he's like, "Oh, Krypton died in a day," and she's like, It wasn't a day. You know, the
Mhm.
gods aren't that nice." So we're gonna find out that Krypton probably blew
The
up over a
corruption.
few days.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
probably the
yeah.
corruption is the people thinking they're gods doing too much, and then they destroyed. They probably made the core unstable. They'll do it that storyline.
hmm Will he stick to Woman of Tomorrow comic?
You obviously he's having Lobo in it, so he can't stick directly to the comic. Um, I think he will the storytelling, and then the characters are going to be it, but it's not going to stick directly to the comic book.
Is Lobo going to be an anti-hero?
At eventually, yeah,
Definitely. You
eventually,
don't put Jason Momoa there to be
because you can't hate him. Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
He's in
yeah,
the
yeah,
Fast movie talking to a dead body with the painted
yeah,
toenails, and
yeah.
obviously villain, and people like him or they like any of them. So
100%. And I do think that Yeah, he's gonna be an anti-hero. Sooner or later, he may start off bad, but he's gonna end up as an anti-hero 100%. I wouldn't mind having Robin Pattinson as Batman. I actually like him as the Batman. He's my second favorite Batman.
He's probably my fourth or fifth.
Yeah, collector. Listen, you guys are gonna get me on this Batman rant. We ain't doing that tonight, all right? You already know how I feel about the Batman. That movie put me to sleep. And that was the one movie I seen in theaters 3 times. Right? I had to go see it 3 times in theaters. And oh my god, paying for that movie 3 times was like a kick in the nutsack. I'm gonna tell you that.
Ledger as Joker is amazing. So don't tell me that is that bad.
Yeah, Heath Ledger with that one. I know. I'm talking about the Batman. I seen that.
The Batman. That Batman.
Yeah, trash. Seeing the Penguin. Seeing the Penguin in a world with powered people will feel weird. Yeah, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. You know what I mean?
Kill him off though. I think they'll just kill him off.
Said, yeah, the damn cat. I know, right? Cornset was an unknown when he was cast as Clark Kent.
But you've cast unknowns as Superman before.
Yeah.
You've
done
it.
Henry Cavill, like not many people knew who Henry Cavill was. Yeah.
But as Batman, that's different.
Yeah, I agree. I like Robert Pattinson as an actor, but he can take a hike. Exactly, Tony. 100%. He can take a hike. Go back to doing Twilight crap. All right, you can stick to that.
Money talks, guys. And if he makes a bid of, if you don't want Pattinson as the Batman, don't go see the Batman 2.
Oh, I second that. Yes, do not go see the Batman 2. If y'all don't want to go see it, I will give you the link for Onzo Vision where we can watch it for free, and we don't got to give this trash ass Batman our money. All right.
Those comments are only for Biggaford Entertainment. Has nothing to do with Spoiler Kings. We don't do those things.
Listen,
don't come by basement. Don't check that.
Spoiler Kings will come on here and tell you guys, the views of Spoiler Kings do not reflect the views of the Biggaford Entertainment. Do not reflect the views of the Spoiler Kings or whatever. But in the background, they're telling me they agree with me. I'm just saying. Next topic.
I don't know if you guys can see this says X-Men 97.
Oh.
Does it look like X-Men 97? That's
an Onzo Vision copy of X-Men 97. All right. Move Bryon over here. Bryon, we'll get to the next topic. Let's do it. Actually, no, it's not that one, is it? No, it is that one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. So we all hear it. We already know about what happened in the second trailer. We know that we're going to have the Thor Love and Thunder second trailer, which looks to be the better trailer. I hate the first one, right? I thought it was not even the trailer. This second one sounds awesome, right? Let's talk about the third one. Let's see what that is going to be.
Let's do it.
Rumor: Avengers Doomsday's third teaser trailer will feature spoiler. What's that? New details about the Avengers third Avengers Doomsday teaser trailer have been released, revealing which members of the X-Men will finally get to see in MCU. So we recently learned from that Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom won't get his own Avengers Doomsday teaser trailer, a surprise given his limited screen time in the MCU up until this point. Instead, it seems that they plan to either put the spotlight on him as a future sneak peek or the actual trailer, the first proper trailer perhaps, or keep Victor under wraps, not dissimilar from Galactus and Fantastic Four first steps. The latter option feels somewhat ill-advised, but Disney and Marvel Studios' approach to marketing Avengers Doomsday has been pretty unique thus far, so we'll see. One set of characters who clearly won't be kept hidden from are the X-Men. It was reported this week that the X-Men will be the focus of the third teaser trailer, which will be playing in theaters next week before Avatar: Fire and Ash. Now, Daniel RPK has chimed in to reveal this Avengers Doomsday preview will feature Cyclops, James Marsden, Professor X, Patrick Stewart, Magneto, Ian McClellan, and My Time to Shine Hello has added that Cyclops will be depicted as shooting lasers. And this intel, if this intel is correct, accurate, the trailer may stick with the parent-child motif seen in the Steve Rogers and Thor teasers, especially with Scott Summers has often had a complicated relationship with both his mutant mentors on the page, but Magneto and Professor X. Regardless of the content, we're seeing the three icons in a comic accurate costume will be nothing short of epic. During the recent interview, comicbook.com, Shang-Chi actor Simu Liu teased at his Avengers Doomsday role and confirmed that he got to share the screen with Stewart and McClellan. So it looks like Shang-Chi's going to be there with the X-Men. Now, also, Scott Summers has a son too. Cable. Just saying.
Oh yeah, right.
So if we're going with this father kid motif, then you can stick with that. There's a lot of things you can do with the X-Men. Okay. He said, the two people I wanted to see my character interact with, I don't want to say out loud. He started, truly, childhood heroes of mine. I am sure you can guess who it is. They are both the two that make me feel like a little boy. I'm just going to say, God damn it. The two that make me feel like a little boy are Ian McClellan and Patrick Stewart. They are legends. Avengers Doomsday officially stars Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Mackie, Winston Duke, Tom Hiddleston, Sebastian Stan, Letitia Wright, Paul Rudd, Robert Downey Jr., Wyatt Russell, Simu Liu, Tanaka Hirota, Mia, I don't know how to spell his last name. Florence Pugh, Danny Ramirez, David Harbour, Hannah John Kamen, Louis Pullman, all make their Avengers franchise debut in this movie. All right, and I'm not going to go through all the Fantastic Four and Chris Evans and the Russo brothers. So it is what it is. How do you feel about this? I mean, this is interesting about the Avengers with X-Men being the third teaser trailer.
You know what? I think it's a way to get people excited about it. I know we know the leaks, but there are a lot of people out there, like, we think because we're on the internet and we know everything that everybody does, right? Yeah. And that's not the case. It's just not that. Like, we are a minority compared to the masses when it comes to stuff like this. So for them, they're going to go see Avatar and see the trailer with these X-Men that they know previous X-Men in the movie. They're going to be excited for that. So I think you do that. I honestly think they dropped the ball with the Steve Rogers trailer. I think they dropped the ball with that. It was like, I guess it was supposed to get you hyped for it, but it didn't do nothing for me. Even seeing it the first time, it was like, okay.
Because we already knew what was going on with that. So it was hard trying to get hyped. We already knew Steve Rogers was going to be coming. We've already heard all the reports of what he calls the incursions and what was going on with Doom. So we kind of knew that.
Yes.
I thought the Thor one was pretty good. The idea of love, him being a father, him asking his father, the All Father Odin, asking him, for the power. I've never been afraid, but what's real fears when you think about your child? That's stuck with me. Once again, father, children.
Yeah,
that's what we got for the first one, father, children. So now this one, so you have your X-Men, so you have Magneto and Professor X, along with Scott Summers, what we're gonna have for Cyclops. But also Scott has his own kid with Cable. Fathers with their kids.
What's funny? I never seen the second one yet, right? I never seen it yet. So I heard, the details of the thing, and I think it's cool. I think it's nice, but I think they need to drop a real trailer, right? The real trailer is what really is going to get people hyped. Yeah, I think so too. I think Super Bowl is the time to actually drop the trailer on there, but I think you need to get really people hyped. Like, I think these are great little introductions or whatever, but a trailer, that's going to hit hard. You give us a really good trailer. Marvel has a way of actually giving us pretty good trailers. I don't think I've seen a trailer, even the trailer for Eternal looked all right. You know what I mean? Like, and we all know how that turned out. So I think they put out good trailers. So I'm interested to see what the actual trailer is going to be like. These little hits and pieces and that is good, but
they're literally doing these teaser trailers to build up people's hype for the movie. They're literally choosing, instead of having movies, to build up this character, they're bringing these your OG character. We're going to put this stuff in our zeitgeist for it, and then make you feel for the characters, and then really make Doom seem like a villain, a true villain. And I think that's kind of where we're going with.
And you know what? To be honest with you, I want Doom to feel like a real villain. I know because of the storylines and what we hear, it's probably going to be another one of the sympathetic, oh, we understand because he's getting revenge. But I want him to be ruthless. I want to hate him. You know what I mean?
Can't
Be
you do
like,
both though? Can you not
yeah,
understand
no.
where he's coming from, and then him just be killing people?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like I'm saying it, like even if you want to do the, feel sympathy for him, right? I still want him to be vicious. Like no hold barred. He don't care about nothing else. And if he's gonna kill people that get in his path, then he's gonna kill people that get in his path. That's what I want to see. It was like, oh, I understand what he's doing, but then again, right? You say that it's like, oh, we see him doing ruthless stuff, but if you understand why he's doing it because he lost his right, then do you
You end up
really?
like Thanos.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So very interesting.
Yeah.
Um
No, this is
I
good. I think this is gonna be a really cool third trailer. I do encourage you guys to go out and see the second trailer, because I think you enjoy Thor. Specifically, I think you enjoy Thor. Just go, if you have what you got. I have the A-list. Just go see the first 3 minutes of a movie. See the trailer and then leave and dip. That's all right. That's why they're doing this, because Avatar's numbers are not making the numbers that they thought they were going to make. So this is why they're doing this. But I think we're going into talking about all 4 of these trailers. I think they're going to be cool. But for now, we're going to put a pin in that, because we'll come back to it next week, and we'll move on to the next topic. But first, let's go through the comments real quick.
Yes, sir.
So I'll definitely be watching it in the theaters. Batman 2.
You're breaking my heart, collector. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart.
Don't say those words from that movie.
Yes, I am.
So
what did you think
about the
go
trailer
ahead.
I sent you?
I was curious because I sent it to Bryon too. You watch it, Bryon?
Yeah, I watched it.
What do you think it's real?
No.
Me neither. I don't think it's real. You know what I mean? Because I said this. I said if it's real, it won't be there. And it was still there. So I'm like, it's not real. What's up, Terrence?
What's up, Terrence? What up,
Popping in. Much appreciated.
People in my theaters got hyped after seeing Captain in the trailer. I wasn't, but I heard gas and cheers for Steve. And maybe that's what they're trying to do, is that people love Steve Rogers. But I guess we know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. Like I said this when I seen No Way Home. Because there were people in that theater that didn't know that the 2 other Spider-Mans were going to be in it. And I envied them.
You had to be experienced to that.
Yeah, I envied them.
So they need to create a one-shot of Doom or a special presentation to get people hyped, get a build-up to the movie. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think
it's an interesting idea, but they stopped the one-shots a long time ago. You know what I mean? But it's definitely an interesting idea.
In game, Tony was confused about a mother's pregnancy. She lost the kid, then was adopted, but from Latveria. Doom is a variant. Doom is not a variant.
Doom's not a variant. They already confirmed that he is not a variant of Tony Stark. He just looks like him. So, and I'm glad they did that. I don't want him to be a variant. I mean, there's a lot of things they want to get rid of, the variant stuff and the timeline stuff. So yeah, I'm glad they didn't do that.
It has to be multiversal. I mean, it's the only thing you can do. You have to make this multiversal. So that's the best way of doing it.
Agreed.
The best version of Doom was in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Doom, maybe.
What's up, DQ? Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the cartoon, I think. You see, here's the thing. We already know we only got like 2 versions of Doom in theaters, right? And they were both trash, right? 100%. They were both trash. They weren't Doom. Cartoons have an easy...
No, I don't think the character was bad. Just he wasn't Doom. He was himself.
Yeah, he wasn't Doom. Yeah, 100%. But I think cartoons have an easier way of really fleshing out a character and making them more like, for whatever reason, some of these directors and writers think that they can do a better job than the original was and decide that they're going to make certain changes to a character, and
Hmm.
it 9 times out of 10 never works.
You're
Never
right.
works.
You're right. All
But
right. So that was that. This topic, guys. We're going to close it up, and we're going to go to our third and final one because I got to go.
yes, sir. All right, guys. So we are going to get into this final topic. Let me just share my screen here, put myself over on this side. And of course, it has to be about Stranger Things. So first, before I get into the topic, I want to ask Bryon, what did you think of the last 3 episodes of Stranger Things?
Um, it was fine. I think that they really pulled a rabbit out there. You've been dealing with the Upside Down as something else for a long time, and to pull something that no one saw coming, it's kind of hard for me to. I text someone immediately, said I'm not sure if I hate it or love it,
Yeah.
and depending on the finale will tell me if I hate it or love it. If you can stick the landing for it, because it easily could be problematic because you could just pull something out of nowhere.
Agreed. I think the first 4 episodes were better than the second 3.
Agree.
You know what I mean? I really do. So let's get into the topic because it says here Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2, spoilers. Duffer Brothers on Big Will reveal and what to expect from the finale. So Stranger Things creator, the Duffer Brothers, explained how they approached another Big Will moment in Season 5, Volume 2, and teased their plans for December 31st feature-length finale. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get tickets to go see it in the theaters. So all of you that got tickets to go see it in the theater, a big 2 fingers to you. All right. Were you planning on seeing it in the theaters, Bryon?
Actually, I got tickets. I haven't decided if I'm going yet, though.
You got tickets.
I got tickets. I just don't know if I'm
When?
going to go. When I bought them.
We were on here talking about getting tickets the other day, and they were telling me sold out.
I couldn't find them from AMC. I couldn't find them on AMC, so I had to go to Fandango.
Wow, this guy got tickets. You see,
I
so these middle fingers go to you then.
Exactly.
All right?
I was after that.
Yeah, they go to you.
It'd be even worse if I don't go. Because I told my dad if I don't go, I was giving him the tickets.
I got you. And what's up, Mama Bear? How you doing? Thanks
Mama
for popping
Bear.
in. Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2 arrived on Netflix yesterday evening and confirmed that the Upside Down is really a wormhole that connects the real world to Vecna's abyss. If exploded, it will collapse, giving the show heroes one last dangerous mission heading into the feature-length finale on December 31st. Meanwhile, 11 saves her sister Callie,
Oh my God,
and
I hate
Max.
her.
Me too. I can't stand that character. I can't stand it. I was like, oh, they need to get rid of her. And Max finally wakes up in the real world, leaving young Holly a roadmap to plot her own escape from Vecna's world. So here's one thing I will say about this Max, and I didn't realize it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I thought this was like, you know what I mean, a short span, but it's like it's been 2 years she's been like that. Now, the one thing that I did love about her waking up is that she can't move her body. Usually, you will see people come out of a coma and they're able to talk and move and run around. They jumping out of their, you know what I mean? And she can't move. And I said, that is perfect. I'm
gave her
glad
a Kill
they did
Bill
that.
moment. You gave her a Kill Bill moment. They said, all right, you gotta learn how to wiggle your toe.
Yes. I am so glad they did that. So glad they did that. Now, perhaps the biggest moment in these 3 last episodes is when Will comes out as gay to his friends and family. Following his emotional confession, the teenager decides to return to the Upside Down with 11 so that they can collapse the wormhole and put an end to Vecna's dastardly plans. Talking to The Hollywood Reporter, creators and showrunner Matt Duffer and Ross Duffer discuss Will's big moment in The Bridge. I just know it took forever, Matt said of writing the scene. Originally, it was going to be him coming out to his mom, and then we felt like it needed to be more than that, and that it needed to involve his friends. We worked on that for a while with Jess Joyce, Winona Ryder, and it just never felt right. So once we involved the friends, it started to click a little bit more into place. I don't recall exactly how long it took. I just remember it taking quite a bit of time and then being nervous when we showed it to Noah, because so much of it is close to what he's been through, but also he knows Will so well. He continued. So it's hard to be truthful for him on two fronts. And so the fact that it resonated with him was great. And then we felt so much relief, and the pressure kind of went into Noah. As for how they're keeping the finale's big secrets under wraps, Matt said, well, we didn't shoot multiple endings, thank God. I don't know how anyone has the time to do something like that just to trick people. But we had to. We had a really good security team, and they did their best to keep the paparazzi away. The finale script was printed on red paper, but just the finale because it's annoying to get red scripts. Really? Interesting. While the stage has been set for some potential casualties in the last stand against Vecta, Matt doesn't want fans to worry too much about characters like Harper and Steve. However, he also not discounting some emotional farewells as the story finally reaches its end. You know what? I'm at the point where I'm kind of thinking they may not kill anybody.
I
They may
think eight dies.
kill the kids.
I think
Oh,
eight
Eight
dies.
definitely has to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And it makes sense, right? That you added a couple of characters that are expendable, right? They added that teacher in there to
Yep.
help. He could die too, right? So I could see some of those
Die.
people
I
dying.
think he dies, but not as the villain as he was. Almost like in a Darth Vader moment, like he chooses to use his power to kill off the mind flayer, like something
Yes.
to that. It's
Yes.
not full, like yes, you've been avenged, you're now allowed. It's not full of that, but it's more,
Hmm.
you know, we understand what you're trying to do.
Yep, because I was watching a couple of videos and they were talking about, they're trying to show, and I think that's why they showed that scene in the cave, to show that he wasn't always evil. He wasn't always an evil kid, right? He killed that dude because the guy was trying to kill him for some
Mhm.
reason, whatever. Which I think we'll get more to that in the next final episode. Because the
Yeah.
final episode's like what, an hour and a half, like two
I think it's almost
hours?
2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah, it's almost 2 hours, right? So they got a lot of stuff to tie up, not to mention to, finish out the story. So it's going to be very interesting. Let me just finish this. While the stage has been, it's not Game of Thrones. We're not in the Westeros.
Mhm.
I love Game of Thrones, but it's just a very different type of show than that. There's not going to be a red wedding situation.
I'm not gonna
Red is
kill
reserved.
everybody.
I think some things in happen in the finale that are very surprising, but we're not trying to shock or upset anyone. That's why I think they're not going to kill anybody. You know, I hope by the time people get to the end of the finale that it just feels like there's something inevitable about what happens, and that it doesn't feel painful but feels satisfying. We'll see. But as for Steve's fate, I don't know. I can't say it would be the next logical step. He keeps getting beaten up more and more, and the only way we could take it further is death, Matt added
Mhm.
with a laugh. Elsewhere in the interview, the duo discussed their intimate plans to leave. Okay, so who cares about the Netflix stuff?
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, Brian, what are your thoughts?
All right. So I want to go back to that Will coming out thing.
Yes.
I I thought it felt shoehorned in,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't feel natural in it. I applaud them for doing that and going that route, and have no problem with it. And I had spoke to some other people to really understand their perspective, because it's not me. This is about can you connect and resonate with someone else who has experienced this, and then that's
Mm-hmm.
important.
Mm-hmm.
um I felt it felt very shoehorned. It didn't feel like it was just a natural progression of what would happen, because the end of the world is about to happen. It's happening, and the most important thing in my mind is that I come out to my friends.
Yeah.
Why does that? Why does your identity, your sexual identity, or what you what you who you are, in that way means so much that you need to do that right before you die.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta let you guys know. But once again, I'm not in that situation. So because for me, as a heterosexual male, it wouldn't matter. Like I just gotta let you know I love you. You know, I've always had this feeling. No, we about to die. Like I'm more worried about my relationships I have, not me itself. I'm talking about that. But they have been building up to this situation. I just felt like it didn't need to be the last scene of that episode. I thought that was kind of weird, and the way it was placed. And that's it. It felt shoehorned. I thought it was going to happen, but I thought it could have even been happening intimate with Jess's friends and him saying, "You guys, I got something to tell you." And they look at him and he says it, and they say, "Yeah, duh."
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought they were gonna say.
Yeah, like,
I'm right there with you. I thought that was gonna be the response. Like, yeah, we know. You know what I mean? And I get what you're saying too. Like, I think, and you got to be careful what you say, because I don't want people to think that we're saying, oh, they shouldn't have done it like that or this or that. But it just felt weird that we're doing this like right before we're talking about going to this big battle. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, I got to make sure. And then they did it in a way to where he had to do it because Vecna was using his thoughts and minds against him to make him think that, his friends will separate from him and leave him. And it was just, it felt forced, right? It felt like you're forced. It didn't feel natural. I think it would have felt a little bit more natural if it was just him and his mom having that conversation. I hear what they're saying in the background there, where it's like, no, we had to have everybody else in there. But it would have felt more natural if he would have come out to his mom, because his mom is the one that maybe wouldn't have known, right? As a friend.
It would have been better if it would, for me, it came out to his mom, right? Because this is a personal thing, one-on-one. And then he goes to his friends, guys, I have something I have to tell you. And he starts to say, and they say, hey, look, we already know, Will. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't care.
You're you. And we love you for who you are.
Yeah. Because honestly, most of us have friends.
Oh, 100% that you and I always knew. You knew. You knew all the time.
Yes,
but it's not
yes,
that, it wasn't your identity. It didn't change what you like. You like comic books, you like whatever, your movies, whatever. It didn't change who you were. So it's not anything that you coming out, but I know the idea of coming out is a huge thing.
You know what?
That's
Eli just made something, and you know what, Eli, you're right. Being gay in the 80s was a stigmata on society. You know what? You're right, because I'm thinking I'm equating it to today's time, right? And I shouldn't have done that. Now that I think about it and I go back, remember that this is the 80s. Yeah, I get that. I get it. I get him being worried about it then. I get that. People weren't coming out as gay in the 80s. So I get
because I'm thinking about now, because even I knew in the 90s. I knew in the 90s.
Yeah.
You knew, but coming out wasn't the big deal. But I think it's different. But I still feel like you still have that feeling with your friends where it's like they say it and you just say, yeah, we know.
Yeah. I agree.
And you're you, and that's all that matters.
No, I agree. You made a good point there, Eli. You really made a good point there. I get that, because I was complaining about Welcome to Derry because of the shit that's in the 60s, and they got these kids talking back to their parents, and I'm like, they weren't doing that in that. So I get that. It's kind of different in the 80s. So I'll give it that. I'll look at it a little bit differently now that you said that. I didn't put that in there. But other than that,
I'm still not sure. What about the bridge? What did you like? Did you think about the bridge? No, I want to know what you thought about them changing the upside down to this bridge.
I know you didn't really like it. I liked it. I thought it was. See, you're right. That's not a bridge, and that's
not how it really is.
It's not really a wormhole either. You know what I mean? It's not really a wormhole, because wormholes bend time and space to make it quicker to get through a certain point, which I get that, but they don't.
Hawkins wasn't changing, like the time wasn't bending, space wasn't bending. It was just the reflection of it, but that's not what really was going on. So it's kind of hard, but it's probably me just being more too physicsy.
You know, but I think it was a good explanation, and I get it. It kind of adds another layer to it, right? Where it's like, oh wait, so the upside down is not really the upside down. It's just like that because it's the entrance to the wormhole, so everything is different in there. I guess I don't know. It again, like you said,
And
it's a
then you
little bit
create a
sciencey.
wormhole without having an ending, so the other side is not even there yet. So that
Yeah,
just uh, in my mind, it didn't work. Like
I
it's
agree.
like it's going to one place and it hasn't hit the other end yet. And but the thing that's holding together is actually holding out the other world, because so it actually is connected, but it's not connected. So it's something that's more of a barrier. I don't know. I have to see the finale. If the
Yeah,
finale makes it all make sense, then I will love it. If it
absolutely.
does it and doesn't explain anything else, I'm not gonna like it. That makes sense.
Absolutely. I think we're gonna get a lot more explanations to it. I'm excited to see it. Again, for all you guys that are going to see it in the theater, I hope you have a horrible day. I hope you have a horrible day seeing it. I hope the theater like film screen is all messed up and you guys have to end up going home and watch it at home, all right? I'm just joking. No, good for you. If you guys got tickets to go see it, enjoy it. Have a good time in the theater because I think it's gonna be a good watch in theater. Like on this big screen watching that, you know, I think it's gonna be good. But we're gonna get into the final comments and then close it up for the night, guys. Definitely, we will be back next week with another episode. Sometimes life gets in the way. It is what it is. Brian has his issues. I have mine. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, at the end of the day, you guys got to keep strong, like we try to.
Yeah.
Um, Doom versus Batman both have 1 week to prep. Who wins? Uh, I mean, they say Batman can beat anybody, but I'm still going with Doom.
Because Doom has powers and Batman's a dude.
Exactly. I'm going with Doom. Like the comic books are biased Batman. It's biased to Batman, like 100%. Batman beats everybody. Like the cartoon, like he took out the whole Justice League, and we damn well know you're not. If Superman really wanted to,
He
you
would
he fly.
he would have been 100 yards away and killed you.
Yeah, 100%.
Coming out of the
Laser
shower.
beam, laser beam you from space. You're dead. You know what I mean? What's Batman gonna do? So yeah, I have said this in the past. Doom is Iron Man in a skirt. Doom wear. Well, I guess you could say he wears. I don't. A kilt
I mean, I
or
guess it's
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Robert Downey Jr. finally gets to wear a skirt. Respect the source material.
What up,
Absolutely,
Fernando?
Fernando. 100%. Didn't see the Epstein
The Einstein Rosen or
Rosenberg
Rosenbridge.
connection.
Yeah. The Einstein
Did not
Rosen
see.
Bridge. I don't know if that's Einstein Rosen Bridge, honestly, because of the way it would have been within a wormhole. Like it would have been a thing along with a cloud. Well, we get into the physics. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. I know. If you watch Neil deGrasse,
Grass
he'll
type.
probably
Yeah.
he'll have a video on that. So just watch that, Leno. What's up, Mama Bear? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Always a pleasure. Said the entire cast saw the finale episode, the final episode together because rumors was no one had full script. They only had parts. No one knew the ending. I think
Which is
that's
good.
the best way to do it. You know what I mean? You only give people what they need to know. You guys have a good day. You too, collector. Appreciate it. I think 8 has her own agenda.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
100%. 100%. And that, okay, so let me say this real quick because that shit bothered me, right? Where she's like, oh, we need to kill each other and we need to die. And 11's just sitting there like considering it.
Like, here's a poison pill. We should do this together. Let's do it. All right, you first.
Man,
And then
you see what I can do? Let them come after me. You see what they can do. I'm more powerful than you, anyways. That's why your friends died because you weren't as
exactly.
strong
Why
as
you
me.
hating? This is why you hating.
Yeah,
That's what's going on right
bruh.
now.
Yeah. She is so annoying. She needs to die. Black text on red paper in a campy machine. Fuzzy words. Really. Had a really good security teams means they didn't have Tom Holland. Facts. Facts. Or Mark Ruffalo. You know, he's been known
Exactly.
to bitch things. Harper wants to smoke 8 already. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's
Um,
me. Like me, I'm like, man, you talking to my dog like this? Man, I should, bro.
yeah, she needs to go. Everybody's glossing over that Dr. Brenner could have won a Nobel Prize in Phoenix. Facts.
He
Being
could have,
game.
yeah, but the problem is that he was crazy.
Yep. People were afraid of being themselves. Nah, you right.
Mhm.
You right.
Yeah,
Beep beep will. Friends usually hear it before the parents. They're easier place to open up. Yeah, no, 100%.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
this is
yeah.
a place where you're literally Will is going to risk his life again, going to upside down and being in there. So in his mind, I'm doing this because I could die.
Yeah.
But
And that's
am
why
I?
when it
When he's the last thing you're going to do was that the most important thing? Maybe that was his one truth that he needed to get out. So then,
Mhm.
if that's the case, then it makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. And I just think that, like I said earlier, I think coming out to your mom, they said it didn't feel right. I think that would have felt right, right? If it's just you and your mom having that conversation, you know what I mean? And even saying, now that my mom accepted it first, I'm easier to tell my friends, you know? But I get you. Yeah, usually friends do know first, but
Mhm.
I mean, I just think physics, the passageway is the upside down, it's not an entrance.
No, we understand that. We
Hmm.
talk about a bridge. It's a passageway. It's literally trying to make it into a wormhole. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
It's not his entrance or exit. It's just a wormhole that sucks you into what it is, and you end up in another place. The question is, how is entities going to be able to hold the two away? There's so many other physics questions that I have to have. I think they can answer a lot of the stuff, but we also don't have Nolan over here trying to write a TV show. You know, who does research for 10 years before he goes into it. So I don't know how far they're going to go with this.
Absolutely. It's easier to say what the upside down is in terms of physics than type it. I got you.
It's
I'm
a good reflection as you're talking about a bridge. You wouldn't see a reflection of the universe in that way. And if it would, it'd be a reflection on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think anyone is going to die. Neither do I.
I think
Said I
Aiden
know.
dies. I think Vecna dies. I think possibly someone else tries to sacrifice themselves and they don't die, but they try to
Yeah,
sacrifice
yeah.
themselves.
Like Harper. Like Harper. Like I get those. Like I said, those side characters, the red shirts, yeah, they're gonna die. I don't see any of the main cast dying, especially the way they're tying everything up. It's gonna be hard for them to kill somebody. I don't know, man. It could be wrong. And
It
if
could
they
kill
shock
11.
me and do,
11 could be the
yeah,
one that they let die.
11 could be the only one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. And I'm going to watch the final episode in theaters on New Year's Eve. Getting my drunk days are over anyways. Yeah, no, I feel you 100%. 100%. Me too. It's a lot easier to come out of the closet now than it was in the 80s and
That's
90s. Yeah,
100%
yeah.
true.
Agreed.
That's
Agreed.
100% true.
That was one thing that I didn't think about when I was watching it, but now that I'm thinking about it, it does make a lot more sense.
Mhm.
Facts, Fernando. Particularly considering in the 80s there was a new health issue that people associated
Associated
with
only with
homosexuality.
homosexuals. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. You are absolutely correct as
But
well.
and I don't think that I'm even talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that they've been friends for, let's say they're 10 years, 12
Hmm.
years. I've been friends with someone like that. I know, I already knew.
Yeah, yeah. Now, granted, there's exceptions to the rule where some people can hide it a lot better
Mhm.
than
But
others,
that's not
right?
what Will is.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. You can see it. You know what I
And
mean? You can see
they
it.
treat him differently because they love him. So there was no,
Absolutely.
I don't treat you differently because you're still you. You're still who you are. So I don't know.
Absolutely. And I said, after all this, Harper needs to give Joyce a 3 hour. Oh my God, Tony. Trust me, he will.
Oh,
Trust
he'll
me, he will.
try.
Facts. He's almost there. You can go about an hour and not three. You know what I mean? Then I said, didn't know y'all were going today. Yeah. That's why it took so long to respond to you, Danny, because I was doing the stream. But
Mhm.
yeah, you gotta have our notifications on, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You didn't know. That
Hit the bell
notification should have popped
notification.
up. Yeah, the notification should have popped up. Thing Biggaford is going live. You know, Spoiler Kings going live. Right? Shows me that you don't have your notifications on for our channel, Danny. Really disappointed. Really, really
That's why you
disappointed.
the
One
last one
hundred
getting the
percent.
Funko Pop. That's why you the last
Facts.
one.
100%. One thing I want to do before I go here, because I said I was going to do it and I completely forgot. I want to post the video that Danny did for me in the live chat, because it's not just like I know it's
It's about
specifically
grief, though.
because of me, but it is about grief. It's how to handle with grief, and I do think it's a great video. And I said this to Danny. I love it. I appreciate it. I just wish I was as religious as you. You know what I mean? If I was, I could get it, but I'm just not. I know people that lost friends and family when they came out, so I can't imagine how scary that would be in the 90s. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So man, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Well, you got to be on point, Danny. All right, be on point. I'm not taking that excuse. We're not doing that, guys. We got to close it up today. I'm gonna let Bryon go handle his business. You know what I mean, and then I'm gonna chill, you know what I mean, and get my thoughts together for all this stuff that's been going on. So, Bryon, tell the people where they could find you one last time, bro.
Yeah, on 1/3 of Spoiler Kings, we go live Monday, Thursdays, and Saturday night. We're gonna do the Expanse again tonight, as long as I get all my work done. But yeah, I'm here with the Rewind every Saturday morning with Anzo, and whenever we could do a TV breakdown, TV show breakdown, we do that. Also, guys, we haven't talked about our favorite movies and shows. We're gonna try to get that done sometime next week too. I think I was going to steal him away on one of these days, and we'll try to get that done too.
Absolutely, 100%. Because I got the worst movie of all time that I wanted to talk about, and I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with it, but I hate this movie. I hate it.
You can hate it, but we talked about there's some other terrible ass movies.
Yeah, you're right. But for me, Mama Bear said, "Catch you later." Danny said, "No, we need a 10 Danny, are you trying to channel your inner Terrence right now? Huh? We ain't doing that. But you know what? I'm gonna take you up on that, Danny. You want to do a 10-hour stream? Let's do a 10-hour stream. All right. You tell me what day you are ready, and me and you are going to do a 10-hour stream. All right. Let's do it.
I'll catch y'all at hour 9 and 10.
He said, nope. Yeah, that's what I thought. Again, guys, thank you everybody for coming in. Mama Bear, Danny, Fernando, all the people in the chat. I won't go through the names now so we can close it up, but we do see you and we do appreciate you. Peace, love, and hair grease, and we will catch you on the next one. Outro, please. Outro? Oh, there we go. No, that's not it.
You got it. Yes.
Wait. No, actually, I don't. Where the hell did it go?
You didn't have the outro? You know what?
And I do have the outro, but where the hell did...
We were making when we did the media, that's what happened. Because we were doing the for the vertical.
Yeah, I had it here, but I'll just go with the regular outro. Peace, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.